Good morning, good morning. Sorry if it's a little dark. Kind of a gloomy day, but it's really warm today. It's Wednesday, February, what's today? February 7th, 6th, 5th? Oh shit, today's the 5th. Wednesday, February 5th. Preston's already awake, obviously Zoe is here awake. It's been an interesting morning. I'm getting all caught up on the latest celebrity scandal. I'm not a big fan of celebrities like I used to be, I could care less. But when there is a scandal such as this one, which is the Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni situation, I become interested because when you have money and you have power, I'm a comic book guy. I like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, right? Well, the big theme of Spider-Man was with great power comes great responsibility. And I believe that goes for anybody and everybody with some kind of an authority or some kind of a power. And that includes celebrities, or the people in the government, or president, right? When you have access to things that people like myself don't have access to, because you have money, because you're well known, then yeah, you've got yourself some power. And don't abuse it. And what's happening here is that it's being found out that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have been abusing that power. Again, I know what you're thinking, like, oh, who cares? That's stupid. Why are you paying attention to that? The reason why I'm paying attention to it is not because I care about the celebrities themselves. It's because when I see people who have, again, this power, I want to make sure that they're being held accountable when they're abusing what they have. And I don't like that at all, because given the situation, if I had the ability to have the same sources that these people have, I would do so much with it. Like one thing I'm really against are billionaires. I don't understand why we have billionaires in this world. I'll be driving home and on the freeway, there's homeless children, homeless moms, homeless dads. And let's just say Taylor Swift, for instance, it wouldn't even hurt her. She wouldn't even notice to change a family's life, to get them off of the street. And that stuff just gets me really, really upset, because I feel so bad when I can't help people. And they have $1 billion. Like, look, if you have $1 billion, go get yourself an award, get a plaque that says you did it. You won at life. You are financially secured for the rest of your life. That's a fact. And generations after, possibly, assuming they'll blow it. But if you have $1 billion, why? Why do you have $1 billion when there are people homeless, people starving? Like, it just does not make sense to me. Okay, I get mad thinking about this stuff, but anyways, so that's the latest thing, and let's get Preston out of here. Come on, Preston.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. Okay, my man. Here we go. Man, I am warm. Do I need to turn the AC on? Oh, I'm good. Let me buckle this. Okay. I'm out of breath. All right, it's about 4:40 p.m. I'm gonna start making dinner. We got chicken tonight. I'm gonna make chicken, rice, and bean bowls. Just a lot of protein, some carbs. Whoa, big sneeze. I've never made this myself before, so I want to make sure I get a jump on it before Azalea gets in. She kind of gave me the rundown last night about how to cook it. I already forgot almost everything she said, but as I do things, I remember things. So I'm really hoping that that's the same situation for me making this food here. I don't want to butcher this, because if I butcher this, then we are shit out of luck for dinner. Thank you, baby. She's still handing me like pens and crayons and markers. I'm also going to be making a video for my Instagram and YouTube Shorts, TikTok. It's going to be a cooking video where I talk. A little funny, but also at the same time a little educational, because I'm cooking. But again, as I mentioned in the last vlog, that's the direction that I want to go. So the only way for me to put out that content is to make that content. I just dropped the bar. I need you to remember what I just said. The only way for you to put out any kind of content is to making that content first. You can't put anything out that you don't have. You cannot make a video of content that was never created. So you just have to do things. Right, Elsie? Okay. I'm gonna make chicken. Are you ready? So we've got a total of 4 chicken breasts. I'm cutting them all up into pieces. I'm gonna put them in some oil and then fry them. I think the correct term is frying. Either way, I'm cooking these babies. Wow! It's a lot of chicken, huh, baby? So we've got a lot more chicken breasts than I realized. So far we're at 6 pieces, and this is gonna be a lot of chicken, but that's cool. I asked Asa about it. She said it's gonna be either double protein in our bowls or leftovers, so you can't really go wrong with either one of those options. Preston is like right down below me. I put on Inside Out, but it didn't really distract him. He used to really be into this movie, but it's not hitting the way it used to. He's also into Up. He'll watch Up sometimes. Sometimes Wall-E. The one movie that he is absolutely into and he tends to watch the most of is Turning Red, which is crazy. Turning Red. That's the last movie I would have thought that he'd be into, but he likes it. So does Zoe. Zoe likes the parts where they're singing and dancing. We were dancing to it earlier. Okay, I'm down to my last 2. Let's get these cut up. And you know what's crazy is I don't even know why I'm still a part of this group chat, because anytime I do have something to say or anytime I have a question or just anytime I write in that group chat, nobody replies. Nobody says anything. I get 0 feedback. I've got questions about food, questions about my kid. I use that time to just go lay down with her. So I got the room ready real quick. I had the AC on. I had the heater on the room because he was taking his nap. Yeah. We were just like shut. And she was knocked out. I was like, yes! Keep it up, E! Orange!
Let's make a seashell. Let's make starfish. And tiny little seashell.
Did it. Oh, she's a ghost. Oh, she's a ghost. She's a ghost. And that's Indy. Hi, Indy. Hi. Hi, my baby. I love you. Thank you. Preston is still asleep. I don't know if you could see him. It's kind of bright. There he is. He's right there, still sleeping. I realized I didn't do a proper introduction. It's already Monday, February 10th, which is crazy. And it's so gloomy outside. It's weird because it's not raining and it's not cold, but it's just really gloomy. I'm trying to open every window in the house to try to get some natural light in here. Hi, baby. It was a good weekend. I'm here with Zoe. Preston, he's probably gonna, I need my watch and my bracelet, but he's probably gonna wake up in like 15 minutes. He's starting to move around. I can tell when he's gonna wake up because he does this pattern of rolling around, trying to get comfortable again, but he can't get comfortable, so then he just decides to just get up, and he'll sit up for a few minutes. And I leave a couple of toys in the corner. He knows where they're at, so what he'll do is, if I don't go get him right away, he'll migrate to those toys and he'll start playing with them until I come and get him. I try not to leave him alone for more than like 15 or 20 minutes after he wakes up. But he's great. He doesn't cry, he doesn't fuss. The only time he cries is if he probably like pooped, right? And he needs to get changed. And I get it, I'd be crying too. This is green. This weekend was good. It was the Super Bowl weekend. I made some videos for my social media. I did some baking. Okay, so I mentioned before, I want to really get into baking and cooking for social media because one, it provides value. If you can teach somebody how to cook or how to bake something that looks good and is good and they think is going to be great for them or their family, then you're providing value for them by showing them how to do it. And then two, it's content. I mean, it's content creation and it's good content. If there's a necessity for anybody and everybody, it's food, right? Just like we need a roof over our heads, just like we need shoes to wear. Food is an essential item that I think I can utilize to create a community of people who are in similar situations to myself. Like I'm a dad, I'm at home. Maybe they're not at home, but at least they can understand that They want to cook for their family. And the goal is to make it not overwhelming, because that's why I never started in the first place. She's handing me markers. That's why I never started in the first place to cook or bake. It's because it's just overwhelming. I look at a cookbook and I see 100 pages and I open it and it's like there's all these ingredients and it's just really hard. It doesn't have to be hard. What I'm trying to do is I'm practicing, so it's not going to be perfect right now, but my goal is to eventually get to a point I have everything laid out and I can explain it and I can show you how to make something without it being overwhelming, without it being too hard. Hi, baby. I bought Zoe. I did a huge Target haul, as they call it, a haul. Is that what it is? I spent like $400, dude. Like, fuck. Groceries are so expensive. It's not even funny. But I bought enough food for the whole week. I bought plenty of food and snacks for the kids. Preston's starting to eat now, so it's like more mouths to feed. And it doesn't get any easier. And then Elsie, she's a teenager, dude. I remember what it's like being a teenager, so I'm trying not to be too hard on her. But she just wants to snack. She wants to eat all the food. We'll buy stuff, and she already kills it after like 2 or 3 days. So I'm trying to explain to her that it's important to ration certain things. And I get it. I've been in her shoes, so I understand it's easier said than done. But the goal is to get her to start rationing her things. So what I did is I asked her to give me a list of things she wants to eat or drink, like when she gets home from school, or if it's in the nighttime and she wants to go get something. And she gave me a list and I bought those things for her. And I explained to her, I said, look, we're not going to touch these items that are for you. These are for you. So if you decide to eat them all in one day, then that's on you. We're not going to be able to get you any more snacks until we go shopping again. Obviously, we make food and it's for her too. But the snacks that we have for the kids, what I don't want to happen is I don't want Elsie to go through all her stuff and then she starts going to the kids stuff, and now there's no snacks for anybody, and that's not very fair because she's got a bigger appetite, and I got to make sure these kids have stuff throughout the day because I'm working, I'm cleaning, I'm constantly doing things. I need to make sure that I've got quick things for them if I can't put together a meal for them at the time. God, man, this lighting is absolute trash. I might just continue this later once we get more light because it's gonna be like really bad quality in the video, and I don't want that. I got a haircut too. I feel good. I went to the gym. I feel rested. I can use more days off of work, but I feel rested. I gotta get on bro bracelet today. I gotta take some more photos. But the lighting's not really good. I'm trying to use a lot of natural light, and I don't know if today's gonna work. We'll see. Maybe it'll get better. It's still pretty early. You gave me all the markers. I bought her these markers in the Baby Shark coloring book. She loves it. We got her this sand stuff too. I think it's called Squand. It's supposed to hold itself together, and it does. She's been playing with it. It holds really well. The problem is that she likes to carry it around, and little pieces will fall off here and there, right? Because it's not perfect. And Preston is so much different from Zoe, because when Zoe was a baby, she never put things in her mouth. She didn't just go and eat things that were randomly on the floor. Preston, if he sees something on the floor, he's got to taste it. He's got to know, is this food? He'll spit it out if it's not tasty or he understands it's not food. But we still don't want him just putting anything in his mouth. If there's like a penny on the floor, I don't want him to even put that in there. For one, it's dirty. Two, if he should accidentally swallow it, that's big trouble. Man, we don't want that. So anyways, we don't want him eating that sand stuff either. So I have to monitor her when she's playing with it. So probably in the later hours is when I'll let her have it, when I'm able to spend more time sitting down with her. And then we got her this, let's wait for more light. This is ridiculous.